Hello, everyone. How are you? I'm doing an impromptu live, very impromptu. I feel like this full moon's really important, and I decided to do a free Scorpio full moon healing. So if you're on here and you're watching the replay, do hashtag replay. Let me know how you're doing, how you're feeling. If you're joining us live, let me know how you're doing and how you're feeling. Please comment. Also, please share this. This is a huge full moon, and it's more than just like a huge opportunity. This is like it's like, I can't even describe the words. It's an opportunity to have a rebirth and a transformation. Like you have like all of the energy on your side, and it might feel heavy and hard for some of you. Some of you, like depending on where your placements are on your chart, might be like, I've been ready for this for the last 2 years. So depending on what it is, and depending on who you are and where your placement is in your astrology chart will depend on like how impactful this moon is. But regardless, this full moon is huge, and it's in Scorpio. So if you're just hopping on, say hi. Let me know how you're doing, how you're feeling. I'm going to get my phone up here so I can see like the comments too on Facebook too. And then we'll get started here in just a moment. And I'm going to share a little bit more about this full moon too. So if you can hear me and if you can see me, let me know that as well, because I want to make sure everything is working. And also, you might be watching the replay, and it's okay if you're watching this after the fact. So here's the themes for Scorpio and full moon. It is going to shine a light on some of your deepest wounds, fears, attachments. This is a time to purge. This is a time to detox. This is a time to cleanse your emotional body. Your emotional body is a part of you that holds on to all your emotions exactly the way it sounds. And it's time to like gift your emotional body like a spiritual rebirth, which is huge. If you've been feeling triggered, if you've been feeling overwhelmed, if there's been like intense feelings, this is all because of this full moon. And so these are invitations to heal. Shadow, inner alchemy is also a theme, meaning there's parts of you that hide. There's parts of you that you're judging. There's parts of you that run the show in a particular way that is outdated. And so with that, you have this opportunity to heal those parts and lovingly let them die and give yourself permission to have this rebirth. That's the theme, really. If you want to take away anything from this, it's a rebirth, it's transformation. It's all about pulling off old masks that are no longer serving you. It's about letting go. It's about letting go of the old. It's about surrendering the old and allowing the new to come in. It's about psychic amplification, spiritual awakening, intuition. What else? Some of you might have a stronger connection to your Akashic records, stronger connection to light language, or it might be starting to activate. You might be receiving other activations or downloads. Just depends on you. You're personal. It's new to you. Someone said, I just had a good cry this morning. Yes, that's a good release, my friend. That is a good release. Hello, Rainy. Hello, Marcel, Belinda. You're working wonderfully. Thank you. Okay. So with this impromptu healing, because I was posting some stuff in our current Sacred Awakening courses, and I'm like, why don't I just do a healing? Like, this feels really big, not just for our Akashic Record students, but just in general. It feels like a huge opportunity. And I know some signs have, and I'm one of those signs, like some signs have been like through the ringer for the last 2 years. And like this, if you're one of those signs, I think it's, I don't remember a lot of astrology things, but I think it's like Cancer, Libra, Aries, and maybe Aquarius, I think, that have just been feeling it a lot. If you're Scorpio, you're definitely feeling it. And if you're not any of those things, that's okay too. Like the main thing is we always have portals, invitations, different times throughout the month that invite change. And so with the full moon, we're bringing things into completion. And this is a really big completion thing that we're bringing it stuff into. And the other thing is if you're wanting transformation doesn't always look clean and clear. Transformation can feel gut-wrenching at times. Transformation and rebirth can feel messy, and you could feel all sorts of different things. And the reason why you're feeling those things, if you give yourself permission to feel them, is because there's old stuff coming to the surface, and it sometimes can feel maddening or discouraging. It just depends on what you're working on and what you're working with. And the main thing that I want to get, and that the guardians are wanting me to share, is you are beautiful and you're amazing, and your evolution is the journey through. It's not the end destination. It's the journey through. And so the journey through is not a straight linear line. It is this beautiful flow, this ebb and flow of love, surrender, letting go, conquering, rising up, and then surrendering, letting go, conquering, rising up. And so there's this beautiful ebb and flow that happens when you give yourself permission to transform. And it's not always going to be clean. It's going to be messy, and it's okay if it's messy. And what messy looks like is depending on the chapter you're in and depending on the resistance you are having. So let me say that slightly different. Resistance causes more pain. Sometimes it's hard to let go of that resistance because there's an aspect or aspects of you, like your emotional body or a shadow, that doesn't want to change, because that means that aspect of you is going to die. And it can feel like you're literally dying sometimes because of this rebirth that you're having. But the only way to get through it is to go through it. And it doesn't, I want to say this because it's going to sound so crazy, but it's true. It doesn't get easier. It gets more refined. Let me say that slightly different. The mess can look different from rebirth to rebirth. And as you evolve, the refinement you have in the surrender and the ability to give yourself permission to go where it's scary or where you have fear to look gets refined each and every time. And that refinement can look different from each time as well. But you are a magnificent warrior. You are a magnificent being that is having a human experience, that gets to experience emotions. And this is a massive opportunity for you to do this. So, have you started healing it? No, because I was waiting for some people to hop on, and I wanted to make sure, because this was an impromptu one, I wanted to make sure that we had a little bit of time before I started. Georgie said, yes, you're totally right. It's like the fear of the unknown, I guess. Yes, absolutely. Where did you learn all this stuff? I study a lot. I am curious a lot. I always have some sort of teacher or mentor that I'm working with. I've been working with a teacher or mentor since I was 26 years old, probably, or 25. And actually like 21. My first mentor was when I was 21. And so like, I think that we're all meant to have some sort of teacher, some sort of mentor in our life that doesn't substitute or take you off the hook from doing the work. It just folds time. And a teacher can be in a book form, it could be in a course form, or it could be one-on-one. So it just depends on who and what you're working with at any given time. And I'm really, I love studying, because spirituality is like what the mind, the emotions, the human experience is what I love to study. Hello from Buffalo, California, Canada. Definitely stronger to the light language. Ooh, cool. I like that, Marcel. Okay. Let's see. If you're just hopping on, say hi. Welcome, everybody. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take a sip of my water. Make sure you're also eating some good food. And then before we start the healing, we're going to do just a little update on what's happening this week. If you want to join us for our Crystal and Light Codes Crystal Show, we're going to be doing that this Thursday. And then we're going to be making some changes to that show as well, because I want to bring back our live YouTube show. So we're going to do the crystal show every other week, and then we're going to do the live YouTube show every other week. So I really want to keep that going. And I want to honor the crystals as well. And so we're going to bring that back as well. Everyone's a wizard nowadays, Harry. I love that. Okay. So please do not drive or operate heavy machinery while listening to this. This is for you to have some extra support. And also I'm doing everything inside of the Akash. If you listen to this outside of the full moon, it's still going to meet you where you're at, because you're meant to listen to it when you're meant to listen to it. What else do I want to share? Oh, I'm going to speak some light language. If you're new to me, light language is the cosmic language of your soul. It will sound like a foreign language. I'm just speaking higher self to higher self. Your higher self will recognize it and understand it. And yeah, so I'm excited. Let's do this. Let's move some energy and pull off some masks. Also, some of you can re-listen to this. I'm doing this live on YouTube and on Facebook. So if you want to re-listen to it and come back to it right away, it will be on YouTube right away in the live section. Just look for my channel, Amy Robeson, or you can look for my business page, Amy Robeson, as well. And then I think we might email this. We might not, because I'm not sure. So awesome, friends. Okay. Go ahead and close your eyes, bring your awareness into your heart space, and receive a breath, taking a nice deep breath in, cleansing breath out. Another nice deep breath in. Exhale out, allowing the grounding cord to root into the earth. On the exhale, rooting all the way down. And on the inhale, pull crystalline energy up into your body, into your being, into your auric field. And then on your exhale, just allow that energy to vibrate through. You're going to take 3 more conscious breaths. And as you're breathing, there's going to be different crystalline codes and crystalline energies that are prepping you for your journey today. We're going to call in black jade. We're going to call in black tourmaline. We're going to call in hematite. We're going to call in pink amethyst. We're going to call in white plume agate. White plume agate. We're going to call in forest agate. We're also going to call in rainbow quartz, rainbow clear quartz, and brucite, which is also known as water beauty. Beautiful. And as you're breathing, I want you to stretch the crown of your head up towards the great I am. It might show as a crystalline grid or a golden grid or a golden bucket or sacred geometry. You're just going to plug your crown of your head, which is another type of grounding cord, up towards that grid. And on the exhale, creation, God, universe, source is going to start to stream high levels of consciousness of love into you. And as this is streaming, I want you to feel, sense, or imagine you are protected and connected 360 degrees around you, as above and so below. 360 degrees, no matter what direction you're protected and connected. Taking another nice deep breath in, cleansing breath out. I want you to step to the back of your heart space, or the front or the back or the sides. You're going to notice a doorway. The doorway is green. The doorway is green, or any shade of green. It might almost look black, because green can almost look black. You're going to make your way over to the doorway, and your heart is going to open it. So you're going to simply just say, I love you. I love you. Some of you might have to state your name. So if your name is Sarah, Sarah, I love you. Whatever name you go by. And if you want to just amplify that connection, you're just going to say your name and say, I love you. Beautiful. And then the door is going to open and you're going to step through. And when you step through, there's going to be a magnificent, beautiful, magnificent, big, gigantic mirror. And you're going to step in front of the mirror, and the mirror is not going to have a reflection at first, but it's going to have like this cosmos energy. So there's stars. There's like a galaxy. There's beautiful swirls of energy in this mirror. And I want you to just simply look at this mirror, and this mirror will look back at you. And all of a sudden, the mirror is going to start to attune to your energy. And as it attunes to your energy, it's going to reflect back to you, either through an image, a sound, a knowing, a word, experience about a mask that you are letting go of. This mask could be of unworthiness. This mask could be of people pleasing. This mask could be of holding yourself back. This mask could be of grandiose gestures that are unnecessary for you to do. The mask can be anything. It could be an unhealthy perception of yourself. I want you to notice what this mask is, and the mirror is going to either speak to you, which is going to be really creation, God, universe, or a guide of yours speaking to you about this mask that you are holding on to that's ready to be transformed. There's going to be a moment of silence while you receive that message. They're going to show you another mask. We're going to move a little quicker, and then they're going to share what this mask is. The image, the sound, the experience might change. They're going to shift out again and show you something else that you're letting go of, a pattern. It may show up as a mask. It may show up as something different, or it may show up as emotional body turbulence. They're going to show you another thing. Sense, feel, see, or imagine this. And then you're going to place your hand on this mirror, and then your heart's going to share what you're letting go of, what you're surrendering, what you're asking for assistance in your rebirth transformation. In this sacred space that you are in, there's these beautiful light codes, crystalline energy, sacred geometries that are going to start to flood your quantum and auric field. These masks are going to start to break away from you. Your emotional body is going to be recalibrated, rebalanced. Your inner child is also going to get a recalibration as well, and any other aspect of you that is necessary. Any shadows that are ready to be transformed and lovingly let to be, lovingly let die. We're going to say that, lovingly let die. Any aspects of you that also want to be lovingly let go and surrendered and go back to the cosmos, go back to the ether. We're going to also call those forward. And these beautiful light codes are going to swirl all around you, swirl through your DNA, swirl through your bone structure, swirl through all time and space, portals and dimensions, seen, unseen, known, unknown. And we're going to clear. We're going to ask for this and anything we couldn't imagine to ask for. Shikonomu, Trekamate, Sinikunukasagamaha, Turkomu, Turkubu, Turkotikanakasinikunumankaha. The cosmos are aligning with the stars, aligning with the planets, bringing that portal energy, bringing the energy of the Scorpio in full moon to assist you in having a rebirth, to assist you in having a beautiful transformation. We're aligning with all of the magnificent planets and stars so that you can be the best version of yourself, so that you can, and then you can fill in the blank. Ukasa se nutra sakaha, sho sakanamusuka nitrusikaha. Trukamotro sanatru sikanamutra sanamotro pokotra citru sinakaramaha. Suro shutra citru kamutra matakata kati citru simatrukamaha. Tunikaramati trusen kona trukamata trisia. And then I want you to sense, feel, see, or imagine that this beautiful mirror starts to reflect back to you the wholest version of yourself, meaning you are pure, you are whole, you are in your sovereignty, you are in your wholeness, you are in your authority, you are owning your power. They're reflecting back to you your magnificent self, your authentic self. And don't be surprised if it doesn't look like your human version of yourself. Don't be surprised if it might look like an animal all of a sudden and change into some form of energy. Be open to the unexpected. And then this beautiful version, this higher version, this authentic version of yourself is going to speak to you and share a sacred message with you. Hurusikaroshu sarun trusatakamu shanonukanamusa trosikaramutruka takadota sikatrusikanmutra sakantrusinakumutrisi trosikanukanamakatrosa shatrusitrusapapakarisinumotrukmaha. Taking a nice deep breath in, cleansing breath out. And then I want you to notice, sense, feel, see, or imagine, before you drop back into your heart space, there's this beautiful fire that I want you to step into. This is going to purify your energy, transform your energy. Take anything that you are letting go and it's going to transmute it and send it back to the ethers, back to the cosmos, back to creation. It's purifying, purifying, purifying. And then this element's also going to share a message with you. Taking a nice deep breath in, cleansing breath out. Bringing your awareness into your heart space. Beautiful. Wiggling your fingers and your toes. Bowing your chin in towards your chest and then slowly blinking your eyes open, taking your time, coming back to how are you feeling? Let me know how you're feeling, how you're doing. You can re-listen to this. I'm going to take a sip of water. You can totally re-listen to this as many times as you would like. I highly recommend getting some rest tonight. And some of you might not be able to sleep, so journaling might be a good idea. Let me know in the comment section how you're doing, how you're feeling. And I'm just wishing you all a beautiful rebirth and a beautiful transformation. Divinely timed on my 50th birthday is tomorrow. That's awesome. Congrats. Very emotional for me. It's very emotional experience. Some of you may have already been feeling it and today feels good, where some of you haven't been feeling it and you're finally feeling it. Just depends on you as a person and what you're working through. Hold on just a second, guys. Sorry. Yes, my 4-year-old just got home. Here, sweetie, you can work on that. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming and joining me today. My 4-year-old. Wendy said, wow, I connected with a past life crone woman that was very powerful or released. Awesome. Love that. Feeling wonderful or relaxed for the first time today. Beautiful. Valerie said, thank you. You're welcome. Powerful as usual. Tamara, I don't know how to say that. I think that's Maloho. I'm not saying it right. Katie said, I feel like I've been feeling this way for a few weeks. Yeah, some of you have been feeling it for a while. Thank you. I'm feeling relaxed. All right, guys, I want to let you go. My daughter's home and she's working on her sounds. So awesome, friends. I hope you enjoyed this. Share it with a friend. If you're guided to do any other full moon rituals, do that. If you're guided to go in the records, you're guided to do a fire ceremony, trust and honor what you're getting. So awesome, friends. Have a great day. Take care. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.